Adult team sports are booming in popularity, but in San Diego, many local leagues may soon have to raise prices or even shut down. The reason? The city just made it a lot more expensive to use public fields and courts. Why does this matter? For tens of thousands of residents, rec leagues aren't just about exercise. They're a way to meet people, build friendships, and stay connected, especially for newcomers to the city. These games also help support local bars and restaurants, where teams often celebrate after matches. Here's what's happening. On July 1st, the city put a 185% increase on fees for public sports spaces. That means leagues are facing dramatically higher costs. To put it into perspective, a kickball league that used to cost around $60 per player might now need to charge closer to $140 just to keep the same margins. Dakota Contreras, an executive at Volo Sports, a national company that runs leagues in San Diego, says some organizations may have no choice but to shut down, cancel sports, or move games out of certain neighborhoods. The city, however, argues that the fee increase was necessary. Officials say they're trying to close a major budget gap and considered cutting hours at libraries or rec centers. Instead, they chose to raise revenue from parks and recreation. Councilmember Sean L. Rivera put it this way: San Diegans shouldn't be subsidizing for-profit activities on public land, especially when those companies aren't always local. According to the city, the higher fees now cover about 90% of the costs for maintaining fields and courts, including lighting and staff salaries. They estimate the change will bring in about $760,000 a year. But even city officials admit those numbers might shrink if fewer people actually sign up for leagues. Organizers like Contreras push back on the city's math. They argue the workload and costs are overstated, and that it's really the residents, not just the leagues, who will feel the impact. As Contreras puts it, it hurts the residents because it's residents who play in our leagues. We're offering a service that Parks and Rec isn't able to provide. The bigger picture here is that recreational team sports have exploded in popularity nationwide. According to Civic Science, about 20% of US adults now play team sports, nearly double the percentage from 2020. Volleyball, soccer, and softball are leading the way. Galen Beers, who runs the San Diego-based Sport and Social Industry Association, says the demand is only growing, especially among younger adults who want to spend time with friends outdoors and away from screens. No one's going out of business because people aren't playing. In fact, it's the opposite, he says. San Diego itself has seen that growth firsthand. Volo Sports reports that participation in its leagues has nearly doubled since before the pandemic, and San Diego's social leagues had 30,000 players last year, with even more expected in 2025. So while the appetite for team sports is stronger than ever, higher fees may end up being a roadblock. For now, thousands of San Diegans are hoping that the rising cost of play won't keep them off the field.